So for us, when we were talking about white supremacy, a lot of what came up in our minds and what we really wanted to talk about is, you think of white supremacy for me, Becca, Keela, and it happened. We're going to talk a lot more about this throughout this session, throughout this webinar. But you think Christian, white, U.S.-based supremacy, and what we want to really be clear on is, while it kind of stems from there and there's a whole like holding a certain level of power, it's not only those identities that I think perpetuate a lot of these things. And so we want to get into the depth of like how different groups can and have and do perpetuate white supremacist culture and white supremacy in many ways. And I think the image that comes to mind for many people when they think white supremacy is often like that pitchfork kind of white supremacy that's pretty blatant and racist. And I think that's very true. And we're going to get into the nuance of how it can be very insidious and is sometimes less clear and can make us very lonely and feel very isolated, I think, is some of the words that come to mind for me. So this isn't just that blatant pitchfork kind of racism. It's that like simple, if you're not like us, you're not one of us type of thing. And the way that system's been set up to kind of just isolate individuals and groups of people. We also want to recognize that many groups of people didn't start off white and have evolved to become white or have seen becoming white as beneficial. And many groups have benefited from becoming white, while also other groups have not benefited from becoming white. And so as an Arab, I think that comes up for me a lot. I think we'll talk about how that shows up for many people. As we were preparing for this, Becca said, white supremacy is really sneaky. And we all have to navigate this culture in the various and devious ways that white supremacist culture kind of invites us to kind of collude with it, even when and as it targets us. And that's a quote I took from some of the work and research that we've been doing. So